Well, hello everybody. Welcome back or welcome to my channel if you're new here. Um, my name is Stephen the Jupiterian here with a new video. As you can see, I have the time clock with the planet where the planets are at the moment. Mars is getting ready to move into the sign of Taurus very soon. Let's see. Let's move this a couple hours. And we shall see. Well, let's move it into minutes now because at 29:59. I'm going to move it in minutes now. And we are at 9:25 p.m. So at 9:34 or 35. No. 9:35 p.m. on the West Coast, 12:34, 35-ish on the East Coast, because we add 3 hours to get the East Coast, where Capricorn will be on the rise this evening when Mars moves into Taurus. Where the And then actually, let's move this an hour, because when Mars moves to 1 degree of Taurus or thereabouts on the 9th, Sunday, Mars will square Pluto. Let's get this exact. When Mars is at 1 degree of Taurus and Pluto, which is retrograde at 1 degree 46 minutes. So we're getting there. It's 0 degrees 40 minutes of Taurus. We'll move this hour in hours. So maybe on the 10th, we'll have this square. Not the 9th. Well, actually, it's still in a square, but it's getting to that point where Mars is making a square to Pluto. Let's um, yeah. Mars is making its square to Pluto. Excuse me. I'm sorry. But it'll be perfecting on Monday when Mars moves into to 1 degree 46 minutes of Taurus. On, let's keep going. Let's see when Mars gets to 1 degree 46 minutes or 45 minutes, because Pluto is retrograde and it's at 1 degree 45 minutes. Mars is at 1 degree 36 minutes, getting closer. There you go. Mars, 0 degrees of 1 degree Taurus, 45 minutes. That'll be on Tuesday in the morning, 9:35, 9:30, yeah, 9:30-ish. And Pluto will be exactly square, bringing intensity to your actions. So, right now I'm going to just show you the aspect right now. There you go. There's the square that I have just here between Mars and Pluto, which we have the square right here, exact on Tuesday, the 11th. So, yeah, I'll be moving. So it'll take about 2 days to get, since when Mars moved into Taurus on June 9th on the East Coast. Then approximately 2 days later, Mars squares Pluto, bringing intensity to your actions. And it's a good time to get things done. Things that you work on right at this moment will be slow. You'll it'll be slow to take action, but things will work out when you put the effort into doing what you want, taking the actions needed. And I'm going to turn to page looking at, yeah, in Ren Butler's book, Mars and Pluto, looking to Mars and Pluto. The principles that will be in play are intense willpower and courage, drive and passion, determined efforts toward renewal and regeneration, volcanic catharsis. There may be a tendency toward brute force and ruthlessness, overextension and pushing too hard, vulgar or coarse sexuality. Well, this isn't a good time to get into, yeah, first, most of the signs. I will go through that to Mars going, especially Mars going through the 8th, the 7th. Actually, yeah, there are good points and there are bad points for Mars going through each sign, each house. I will go through those when I go to get to the all signs, but I wanted to cover there's a predatory or sadistic aggression, the primal power of sexuality, sexual assertion. Yes. Oh, um, the let's say expressions of this in music would be rap music, thrash metal, too. Actually, yeah, like, that's the best way to get this energy out of, yeah, and to expressing it. In the cinema, there are themes of courage, determination, combat, conquest, and aggression run amok. Actors who excel at playing primal yang, determined, commanding, dominating, dangerous, or ruthless characters. Also sexual dynamos. So, yeah. This is a quite passionate intensity and drive and determination, dynamic and purposeful action. So yeah, actually make it's a great time to get things that you want to get accomplished done. It'll give you the courage to get things done. That's just true. But there's also this tendency to be excessive, self-willed, overextend yourselves, pushing too hard. Like if you want to do an exercise program, don't forget to stretch before you do so, or you may hurt yourself, especially when Mars is moving through your 6th house, when you want to do an exercise routine, or the 7th house. The 5th house, obviously, is creativity. Just make sure you're very careful when you're using sharp objects, because Mars deals with things that are sharp, that you can cut with. Like, if you're crafting and you need to use an X-Acto knife, be very careful at this time. So I will stop my share right. Well, no, actually, I'm going to go to, yeah, I'm going to stop my share and I'm going to put the Aries on the ascendant. Hold on a minute while I do this. Putting Aries on the ascendant. Oops. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to start my share again. Okay, and I have Aries on the ascendant right now. Okay, where? All right. Mars is in the 2nd house. So take extra care with your money and things that, yeah. Mars in the second, money, finance. I would, this could bring either intensity to your accounts, your finances, your values. Someone, yeah, someone may even say something about you and your finances. A friend may, yeah, since the 11th house is a house of friends. And also, it's a money house. The 11th house is a money house too, where you can get money from benefactors or something that you're doing for an organization. So yeah, there may be tension, conflict between friends and money. So, alrighty. I'm going to go on to Taurus rising. Taurus, Mars is in your first house, squaring your ninth house of, well, no, I'm sorry, squaring your 10th of public reputation. So somewhat your image, you may be acting out in aggressive ways. Mars is still aggression, and even though it's in Taurus, it'll with things that you do will be seen by those in the public sector of your career, your life, like in your career, your um, reputation will have a conflict with your individuality, how you're seen by others, how you portray yourself, your personality can change with that. So yeah, reputation could be on the line here. Gemini rising. This Mars is in your 12th house of things that are hidden from you, things that are you don't see coming. You may do something unintentionally, and get yourself into a heap of trouble with those of other cultural backgrounds, or someone with a different religion than you, or you may have religious beliefs that may change with this Mars square Pluto. There will be intensity coming from the ninth house. Well, to or tension from your 12th house to the ninth. So things you may be doing unintentionally, or acting out in unintentional ways, may even say something or do something that you that did not mean to say or do that doesn't coincide or mesh with what other people, religions, and other people's backgrounds, cultures may believe. Your beliefs may change. Or you may change the other people's beliefs. But yeah, it will be felt intensely with Mars going through your 12th house, square to Pluto. Cancer, whoops, Cancer rising. Pluto is going through your 8th house and Mars through the 11th. Mars in the 11th. Well, there might be something that you want to maybe cutting away from a group or a benefactor that's not working for you because it's bringing some psychological tension, some maybe a sexual tension. 8th house is like is sex. It's very intense sex though. The 8th house is more like the BDSM sector of sex, where the 5th house is casual relations, casual sex, dating. The 5th house, yes. The 8th house is intense, psychological, also maybe occult situations may you actually may change your view on the groups that you're involved in. So yes, we will move on to Cancer, Leo rising. Leo rising, Mars is in your 10th house of career, your reputation, how you're seen in the world, out and out there and professionally, making a square to Pluto in your 7th. Well, there may be some tension with your partner, your tension with a yeah, actually there could be tension with a business partner or a romantic partner, your spouse also. Yeah, there could be, you have some ideas that you want to put into action and it's not going over well with business partners, relationships, your spousal relationship. So, yeah, just take things that you're doing in your career and your public sphere, just make sure you're not pissing off your business partner or your spouse at this time. Yeah, Leo rising, right? Yes. So, Virgo, Mars is in your 9th house. well, things can go, if you want to travel to foreign places, uh, it may not go well, especially with the routine. If you have the itinerary that you put into place for your trip may not go as planned because Pluto is routine. The setting up the plan for the trip may not go as planned, but if you are planning to go anywhere, like to a foreign country or traveling, make sure that you are aware and know that the plans you set are not going to work out all that well. And you will feel the intense frustration from over planning, Virgo. Yes, you're the over planners, Virgo. Yes. And the plans may not work out for you and be in your favor. Just be flexible, and even though Aquarius and Taurus are fixed signs, they are very stubborn, they don't like change, they do not like to deviate from the plan. Well, it's not good. Yeah, not a great thing. If you're planning and taking a trip anywhere, just be sure and aware that things may or not work out as planned. All righty, on to Libra. Libra, ooh, okay. Well, Mars in your eighth house. Yeah, actually, just be careful. If you are having intense relationships with people, sexual relationships, keep the sharp objects out of your bedroom. Um, because Mars cuts, separates. Mars could bring some unwanted actions here that may be cause some accidents, possibly. Well, yeah, actually, with the Pluto in the fifth house too of creativity. Yeah, keep the creativity part of the equation in the bedroom out of there right now. There will be some mishaps, some difficulties, some conflicts. Uh, Try not to do anything creative in the bedroom with your partners. Yeah, sexual partners. Um, it's also a psychological house. Yeah, actually, um, you may create something that is from the uh, psychological, deep rooted emotions that you may take action on. Make sure that yeah, actually, this is the one where you should be aware of using sharp objects when doing creative projects. Libra. Scissors are not your friend at the moment. Neither are knives, sharp, or any other sharp objects like X-Acto knife if you use any of those implements or tools to in your creativity. Just be aware of that. Be careful and stay focused on what you're doing as you to not make any mistakes or harm yourself or anybody else. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, Mars is in your seventh house of the other, your relationship, your partner, your business partner, your spouse. Well, it is making a square to your home. Pluto is in the fourth house. So this could bring up intense emotions, intense situations in the home that can bring conflict, tension to your relationship with your spouse or your business partner, or things at home are so intense that it's affecting your relationship with your partner or your business partner. Yeah, actually, I would advise, if you're doing that with your business partner, leave what's leave all the things that are going on at home. Do not bring them to work with you or take them out on your business partner. Or your business partner may take out something that they feel they're feeling something that you are feeling the tension from at home, in the intensity from home. Yeah. Arguments may come up, confrontation with a business partner or your spouse, Scorpio rising. Okay. Ooh, Sagittarius rising. Well, Mars is in your sixth house of work, co-workers, employees, uh, also your pets. Um, yeah, actually, and it's squaring your the things in your neighborhood. Actually, if you have a pet, and you have visitors coming to your home or to neighbors coming to visit, I would just make sure that, oh, wait, Scorpio rising also. Uh, Watch your pets. They will become more aggressive with this energy. Yeah, yeah. Pets will become more aggressive. Your coworkers will feel the aggression to maybe business or employees. Something dealing with work routine can feel very intense right now. Taking action in the at work, putting too many high expectations on your coworkers, employees, is not a great idea right now. Sagittarius, you hold yourselves to a high standard, and I know you put others at that standard too. There will be tension here with the work in your work sector. with your coworkers, your employees. Be nice to them. Do not let the tension build, and it'll be like cutting or burning a bridge here with those in your familiar environment, your neighbors, your siblings. There could be a lot of, yeah, arguments with siblings, your aunts, cousins, uncles. Yeah, is not a great time for that either. A lot of conflict, taking action. Maybe you'll be speaking up to your cousins, aunts, uncles. Um, but yeah, so either if you are very if you're not Sagittarius is not introverted at all. Some of you are, some of us Sagittarius risings are introverted, yes. You will do speak up on some uh social justice, maybe, that's happening in your neighborhood, a cause that you're fighting for, which Sagittarius, we know you like to find a cause and to fight for it. If you don't have a cause to fight for, you will find it. It will feel intense in your neighborhood with your neighbors and your cousins, aunts, uncles, and brothers and sisters, or both brothers and sisters, siblings. Uh, Something may in your neighborhood may bring tension to some type of routine you're doing for a health routine, or you're working on something that you're um, maybe ailing you, an illness or some kind of issue with your health that is intense, that you want to build. You what you work on with Mars in your sixth house will come through with time. But this Mars Pluto square will intensify that, and you will find what you want to do with your time, and that others will your neighbors, your siblings probably will not understand that what you're doing is for you, and you will not get any recognition for it. Just know that the actions you take are for yourself and nobody else, just you. And it's just like that. This is like the self-care house, the sixth house, self-care. Um, the things you do to take care of yourself in this sixth house. And so, yeah, take care of yourself, and try not to piss off your neighbors. Or your neighbors may be pissed off at you for, why are you doing that? And just, I'm doing it for me. Sagittarius rising, I do it for myself. Like, if you want to change your hairstyle, you want to change the way you would do things, it's going to be things that you want to do for yourself. Your neighbors may not understand, your siblings and aunts and uncles and cousins may not understand that what you do is not about them. It's just for yourself. So, okay, Sagittarius. That's just a mental note for myself too. I had to keep that in mind. That was good advice for myself too. What I do, what if I color my hair, if I want to grow out my hair, it's not for you. It's not all about them. This is a house of, yeah. What makes it's actually not a really, well, although in the house, the sixth house isn't really the house of joy when it's a negative house, really. When Mars is here, it kind of negates that and brings positivity to things that you work on, that you put the effort into over time. You will see the um, actions you take to, like in a health routine or doing something, like maybe you're changing your diet or changing a way you breaking a habit, things that you want to create for yourself and no one else. That's all about the sixth house. And pets, health issues, illness, if you have an illness of some sort, Sagittarius rising. Yeah, maybe on a new health diet for you. And not everybody has, like, one diet isn't for everybody. So your neighbors, your siblings may think that what you're doing is odd, but you're doing it for you. It's good for you. You know it's good for you. And you're not hurting anybody. So there. Okay. On to Capricorn rising. We have Mars in the fifth house. Yeah, Mars in the fifth house. Creativity. Children. You may be having some issues with money around your children. Maybe you have your children are bringing a lot of financial hardships to raising your children. Not a bad thing, but actually, it could be that your children are expecting, well, you're a parent, so you need to provide for them. You need to, maybe you have to get diapers for your newborn, or you need to buy formula or food for your children, or you need to buy supplies for a creative project you plan to do, and the art supplies or the tools are too expensive. Well, put yourself on a budget, maybe. Even though it'll take some time to do all that. Just make sure your budget is able to uh, cover everything for your project. Or you can just find things around home, around your house, that you can recycle things from that you possess in your possessions, recycle them to create. Maybe you have an old bed sheet that you want to use, or a tablecloth or maybe you want to use an old, like maybe you want to make a sculpture. Maybe you have an old something that you may well old plates that you don't want anymore. You can recycle them into something new, like a mosaic, or or you like to, excuse me, or you like to weld things. um Doing something creative here in the fifth house, planning to do something creative, something fun that you want to always plan to do, but make sure that, yeah, Pluto in the second house of money, finance, your possessions, as I said, yeah. So, yeah, actually, it's a great time to recycle things that are old and making them creative and new. Um, as I said, like you can use old plates to make a mosaic piece, or you have um fabric that you want to, you don't have to, you just search in your home to find some fabric, or um metal pieces maybe you like to weld, or um pieces of driftwood that you could create into something new. It's just, that is, yeah, you don't have to spend the money to make something new. You can always find something around the house to, or that you already have, and recycle it into something different and creative and actually very beautiful. Mars in Taurus. Well, Taurus is beauty. Things likes to make things beautiful, likes tangible things. So yeah, actually, I would say that um, creativity is going to be very much on your minds, Capricorns. Um, so yeah, actually, there you go. There are some examples of that. Um, okay, moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius rising. Mars is in the fourth house. In your fourth house, Aquarius. So we have your home, your foundation, your sanctuary, where you feel most at home. Doesn't have to be your home. Could be like you may feel at home on the beach or on the top of a mountain. Um, you'll be doing a lot of things on there, but actually things ill actually with this square, you may find it intense, that it's something about your personality, something about how you're portrayed by to others, not by to others, how the face you show to others is being squared by your father, maybe. Fourth house is your father, your home, how you're portrayed in your family. may see you a lot differently now, and they may say some things that you want to change, that are changing within you. Mars will definitely be bringing up this tension. Pluto is definitely transforming you into something new. So, yeah. Yeah, actually, there will be your family will be saying things about how you've changed, which is a good thing, actually. We all evolve into something. You're like the caterpillar becoming the butterfly, and your family's is noticing it. That's right, Aquarius rising. Next, and last but not least, Pisces. Well, Mars is in your third house of your neighbors, siblings, familiar places. Yeah, actually, you may find that you are not as popular in your neighborhood or with your siblings as you thought. Pluto is in the 12th house of hidden things. Maybe someone in your neighborhood or one of your aunts, uncles, cousins, or siblings, or a neighbor may be not very forthcoming toward you, uh, or very endeared by you. Being in the neighborhood at the moment, Pisces risings. Yeah, something may be different. Taking action in the neighborhood, in your familiar environment, like the grocery store, the gas, going to the gas station. Something that may not seem, there may be people talking uh crap about you behind your back. Mm, I wouldn't let that happen though. Well, and you may learn something about yourself in this respect. May not be pleasant, um, but actually, hey, uh, we all need to learn about ourselves at some point in time. Uh, Learning how what's that are there are uh, hidden and there are people out there who do not always like you, and maybe your siblings will tell you about someone and doesn't like you, or an uncle, a cousin, or a neighbor may say something to you about something that you may have unintentionally have done to transform the things in your 12th house. So that's what I have for Mars in Taurus square Pluto. And this square will be felt for, let's see, Oh, that's 5-degree orb. Okay, yeah. About June 18th. By June, well, let's see, let's move this to in hours. Maybe June 17th is the last. Let's go with June 17th. By June 18th, I guess. Yeah, June 18th. Oh, no, June 17th. Yeah, June 18th. June 17th in the at night to or early morning on the 18th on the East Coast. This square will be no longer in effect. So, all right. And with that, I'm going to, what else do I want to talk about here today? Um, well, I think that's it. So this Mars is in detriment, right? Let's see. Hold on. Let me see this. Let me see something here. Um, I want to move in. Hold on. Okay. Mars is in its detriment, yes, in Taurus. So yeah, actually it's a detriment doesn't mean that it's all going to be bad. Mars is still Mars. You still take action in the house that it is in whatever Taurus house is where Taurus lies in your zodiac or your whatever house Mars is transiting in your for Sagittarius rising, it's in the sixth, as I shared, and all the other houses. So with that, I will let you go with that. Until next time, please hit that thumbs up button to like this video. Follow me on, click the subscribe button if you're new here. And yeah, comment on how these plays out for you. And until next time, I'm Stephen the Jupiterian. Thank you for watching and have a good one. Bye.